Alright, welcome back to another episode of Jeremy's Point of View. Today I'm taking a look at a news story here that broke a few hours ago. It's going to rock the gaming industry. Microsoft, as you guys have known, have made a bunch of acquisitions in the last few weeks and months, and now Sony has gotten into the game. From all reports here on Kotaku News, that's going to be the news article source that I am using for this video, Sony has purchased Bungie, the makers of Destiny, Destiny 2, and obviously the biggest one, they were the makers of the original Halo, Microsoft's biggest property. So this is pretty crazy that PlayStation and Sony, have come out and, they've dipped into the purchasing studio market here. So let's dive into this. Like I said, Kotaku.com is where I am getting this news article from, so I want to make sure they get all the credit in the world for this. And let's scroll down and read along here. Sony has responded to Microsoft's record-shattering deal to buy Activision Blizzard, with basically acquiring a company of its own. It plans to buy Destiny 2 maker Bungie for $3.6 billion. The good news is Bungie will reportedly remain an independent subsidiary of Sony Interactive Entertainment after the deal closes, which basically means that they'll be free to self-publish and reach players in whatever way they want. So it sounds like they won't be making games exclusively for PlayStation Sony, which I'm a little surprised with. This is kind of a different direction than Sony has gone in the past. Typically, when Sony scoops up anything, they want it made, and they want it made exclusively for the PlayStation. So that's pretty big there. Let's see here. This is an important step in our strategy to expand the reach of PlayStation to a much wider audience. So it looks like PlayStation or Sony's kind of wisening up and starting to learn that maybe they should get behind some of the, Microsoft has kind of been ahead of the curve on this. They've been scooping up companies, but they're allowing these companies to still put out products even on the PlayStation in the future. So I think it's nice to see Sony kind of getting on the bandwagon here. Let's see. In addition to big plans for the future of Destiny 2, Bungie's popular and continually updated sci-fi looter shooter, the 900-employee studio is also working on other projects, including an original new IP, which is scheduled to release by 2025. Yada yada yada. Obviously, you guys know Bungie became a household name after creating Halo for Microsoft. This is just crazy. Here's the other juicy bit. Ever since Microsoft announced its own $68.7 billion plan to buy Activision Blizzard earlier this month, PlayStation fans have been eager to see Sony respond in some way as the video game industry tumbles headfirst into a pit of consolidation. The most recent acquisitions come after a long line of others, including Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two's deal to buy Zynga. This deal comes also amongst great scrutiny around studio working conditions, a flood of allegations of misconduct at Activision Blizzard, kicked off a California lawsuit last July. Yeah, there's been a lot of shit going on at Activision Blizzard, but that's for another day to talk about. Let's see if there's anything else good. It's pretty crazy. I guess my question to you guys is, what do you guys think of this? Do you think this is a good move by Sony to scoop up Bungie? At the same time, how much money they spent on this. Was it worth it? I've really loved what Microsoft has done, the studios they've acquired, the talent they've acquired, and I feel like if Microsoft doesn't overly micromanage, but they get in there and they clean up some of what's going on, especially with Activision Blizzard. They need somebody that's going to come in there and put the hammer down on them and get that company back in order. And they have such great IPs to work off of. I really think overall Microsoft is still winning when it comes to picking up all of these new studios, franchises, IPs. Microsoft's been ahead of the curve. They've been ahead of the curve with Game Pass. So it is nice to see Sony get in on this. Almost feels to me a little bit too late, but let's see what else they've got. This is only the first of possibly many acquisitions. I guess we'll see. But like I said, let me know what you guys think of this article and this big breaking news. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode.